All right, so here we go again with Horizon Zero Dawn. I did get my capture card upgrade installed. It's been doing pretty awesome. It's resolved quite a few of my gripes with streaming console and stuff like that because I'm just using monitors instead of a TV. So now I can actually like hear the audio coming from my computer because it's a um internal capture card. Um Got it secondhand for pretty cheap. Um yeah, and it's been working pretty great. Been kind of having it sit running in the background while I play any of my consoles and so I can get some audio. So OBS has to be open, but that's totally okay with me, to be honest. Usually I have a second screen. The second screen is up anyway while my little is watching something while I play a game. So we'll share some screen time, and it's a good time for everybody. Occasionally I have to pause and change the episode form, but they are usually pretty happy with the arrangement because they get to watch what they want to watch, and I get to play a game. My medicine pouch is full. Look at that. Oh, now my PlayStation's going into overdrive. It's getting a little roasty toasty now that I've actually started playing the game. Alright, let's see. This is the only thing I have to do, right? Oh, I did pick up a second side quest, but that is. Yeah. So hopefully we shouldn't see any hiccups in my screen this time. And it should run much more smoothly as well. Hopefully, because with it I also got a upgraded HDMI cable, so that's nice. I mean, the other ones that I guess are coming from the console really aren't that great to begin with, but let's talk to Karst.
Well, an outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I don't mind hearing it.
Also, let me know if you're getting a lot of double audio. I'll adjust my mic accordingly. The next time, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could also bring up it on my phone and listen, but it's kind of nice to not have something in my ear for once while streaming from a console. Get the audio coming through the speakers, but
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's Heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Don't mind me, just adjusting my mic here. Let's see if I can get it angled down. There. Now I might be able to get a better angle on it and not pick as much of my speaker audio up. All right, let's see. We need the so if I guess the tripcaster will be traded for a scrapper lens. I have one. Here we go. Oh, cool. So there's like no actual currency. You literally do trade. So like, what did he use? Slow firing sling. Hmm. Play movie? Okay. It just shows what they do. That's kind of cool. See, I don't think I know quite enough yet about this game. Modifications, traps, and potions.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me.
Oh, game audio is low? I can bump that up. There, that should fix that, and then I'll, yeah, I should just, I need to bring the gain back up is what I need to do for my audio. I brought it down because It was too close to my mic or to my speaker, but hopefully that fixes things a bit better.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right, and good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
Alright. Shock. Select the default ammunition. Okay. Is that what I did? Aim at the ground near an enemy and fire 2 spots to place a shock with. Okay.
There's heavy with rain.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the feedback. Much appreciated. Usually I have Twitch up and I'm listening in as well, but didn't think about that today. Just gotta try to remember how to do everything. Okay, there we go. That's crouch again. Got that figured out. Got sprint figured out. Jump.
What are they hunting out there? Beyond the embrace. Can't be just one machine.
Wait, now it's telling me to go back this way. Oh, it's because it wants me to go. It's on the wrong side of that cliff. I'm guessing. I feel like eventually I would have gotten there, right? Why try to throw me off like that? Silly markers.
Aloy, you're here.
That's going on. Why do they keep jumping me back? Okay. What's up, Rost?
Firearms.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get
I mean,
in
that's
trouble.
kind of what I stream
And
for.
I know
Like,
you won't talk to me because it's against
I
the
mean,
law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime.
like
not
I've said
yours. You'll
before,
just
I don't know if you've
listen.
heard it before, but like
I know
I
how to
stream
handle this.
as a hobby, but like the reason, part of the reason why I do that
A lot
is
of
so that
thought
people
into
can
this.
experience it before they actually like buy it. But
So you can stop
I mean,
Eden.
you've bought it many
It's
many
heavy.
times too, so I guess that
Yes.
makes it um
So it
even
is.
even more of an expense. But so far, it's really nice looking, especially since running it off the PS4. Um, it could probably look way better on the or it probably looks way better on the PC if you can um, really max out the settings and stuff too. So, I mean, yeah, we haven't gotten too far in, so I don't know. The story might take a dive, but I feel like it got pretty rave reviews, so the story's got to be at least somewhat good. But
I don't
so yeah,
understand.
there's good.
Those
Anyway,
explosions are outside the embrace.
watching streams
What
on it
can
is
Eden
probably a
do?
really great way
The lesson will be taught in
to give
due
it a
time,
test.
Aloy. Till then, we wait.
And I try not to talk over the dialogue, but there I kind of did, um, because I want everyone to experience it as if.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlawed trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
Commendable? I don't know. It's definitely, for me personally, it's a good motivation, at least. But because I mean, I'm gonna play the game anyway. Might as well um, share it a bit. And I was thinking about that even on like days that I'm not live streaming. Maybe I just record it and just post it on YouTube or whatever, um, and just let people experience it on their own time. But yeah, I feel like it's what I do is I watch streams and watch videos on a game before I decide to purchase it. Which is probably why E3 is so popular as well, as they showcase a bunch of trailers and sometimes gameplay, and just kind of taking that note and applying it here. And I mean, I have all these systems and all these games, so why not? Um, so far my understanding of it is that she is trying to like prove herself so that she doesn't have to be an outcast anymore. Like she's trying to regain access to the tribe, but I still haven't figured out like what the benefit of that is. Like it seems to me like it's just gonna tear her apart or away from her adoptive family essentially, which is kind of what they're talking about here. So yeah, I guess it is like a type of competition to prove that she's good enough to be part of the tribe, to like be for whatever past thing that she or her family did. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It leaves you very in the dark, which is I guess a pretty good storytelling um trope motivation to keep you going, leading you in further into the story.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. I feel like um, it's not something. It's not a motivation that I typically recall getting in a lot of RPGs. A lot of the times, it's like, you're the hero. Let's save the world. And this one seems more like we have a motivation. We don't know why it's our motivation, but we're gonna do it. And hopefully it's what we actually want. Which I think by watching the second game's trailer, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, did I just use the quick save? I don't usually use the quick save.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
So I wonder... Now I wonder if, like, the entire game is literally us going through this... I don't know, crucible of tasks?
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
Like, the proving,
What
as they
machine
call
is
it, I
that?
think.
The sort of
I remember
machine
from
you're
last
hunting
stream,
now.
but...
Oh. I see.
Search the sawtooth. Okay, yeah, I'll take some free stuff. Maybe I should have searched that last one there, but it didn't look very much on fire.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Yeah, they're being very vague about everything, which, again, is so far a plan that's working really well on me, because I'm like, I need to know what's going on. Is it a searcher or whatever they're called? But yeah, I was right there with you when it came to like this game. I think like I heard so many good things about this and then just never got it. And then I don't even remember how I got it. If it was like something that I got for free with the PlayStation Plus or what. But suddenly it was on my PlayStation and I don't remember ever purchasing it. But it had also been a very long time since I turned on my PlayStation at that point, so. Oh, that's not what I want. Hold on a second. I want... So it wanted me to have this equipped. But I think that was just telling me how to equip it. Just want to... Wait for it to turn around, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's maybe I just sneak on past. Probably waited a bit too long there. Don't have to attack everything. Oh, those. Oh, it was a fox that saw me, I think. Um, yeah, maybe. I'm kind of hoping that is the case, but so far it's got me intrigued on like why she even wants to rejoin the tribe. They seem like pretty pretty rude people so far. And the one that hadn't been rude like fell off a cliff when they were younger, or when she was younger or whatever. Because he was really bad at parkour.
An entire
Oh,
lodge
yeah.
wrecked. Why, sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
Yeah, it's definitely a really pretty game.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight.
It actually has some like
Tall grass to approach.
really
Okay,
really
let's
good
see. Where can I place
mechanics
my
as
traps?
well. Like so far I haven't like stumbled trying to use them. It's all pretty, I mean, it's all pretty basic, like the weapon wheel and everything like that. But so far there hasn't been any like trip ups either, so like you press a button and it does what it's supposed to do. Oh, there it is. Tag it and highlight its trail. So looks like it's weak to fire. And it's got a blaze canister on its underside, huh? This would be... So I wonder if I shock it and then shoot it with some fire arrows. That will be enough. But yeah, what kind of brought me back to this game was because they're coming out with a second one. And like then I looked into getting this one because I was like, they might have like an announcement sale or whatever, and then saw I already had it downloaded on PlayStation, so I was like, okay, it's didn't know I had that. And here we are. Gives me a reason to play my PlayStation 4, because I built this PC and was like, this is all I'm gonna ever use again, and then it's not. Oh, there it is right there. So if I get out my fire arrow. Yeah, I don't think, I'm trying to remember, but I don't remember hearing about a like official launch date for it so
I
far.
can get out of this.
It's just they announced it at E3 back over the summer, and I think that was all that really happened. Oh boy, I probably shouldn't be here. I'm trying to remember when this even came out. I feel like it was not that long ago. But maybe it was, because I also felt that same way about God of War, which now they're doing a PC version of it, so. Okay, so maybe I do need to use this then. Okay. Cool, so it knocked it over. So I can probably get a better shot if I keep doing that shit. So let's see. Don't know to really put it down. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'll probably look even better than this then if you're getting it on the PC. So, and I mean, like, streaming, you tend to lose a bit of quality too, so, yeah, I just didn't have it on the PC, so I went with the PlayStation version. I kind of wish that, once I was getting to the part where I should start considering a graphics card when building my PC too, like this whole chip shortage, I was like right on the front end of that, so I totally do not have a great card either. Which I wish I did, because then I would have just said, then I probably would have still, after playing this first time, I probably would have been like, yep, getting it on the PC and continuing on from there, just because the visuals will be so much better. But I mean, this also takes some of the pull off my computer a bit too, I'm sure, so. And it kind of works out too, because buying graphics card even when they're not in short supply would have also been way more expensive than when my capture card went out, or I would have pretty much been not playing any type of console on my streams, so I guess you can choose. Guessing I just set up a trip. So I'm gonna put it there, and then we'll put it there, and then we'll see if that does what we need it to do. Just expose. Let's
get this over with.
Oh, that was bigger explosion than I was anticipating. That was pretty cool. Alright, so that's how you take it down.
Here we go again.
Maybe get a good angle. Or, no, the blaze canister is just gone, isn't it? I think that's what happened. It exploded. Yep, blaze canister is gone. It's not what? Just weakness to fire. Okay. Let's just trip it then. Just set the trip in the exact same spot, and we'll then wait for it to come by again. And maybe in the meantime, craft some more? How do we craft it? With a bunch of stuff we already have. Good to know. So what kind of gaming PC did you get? I like to hear the specs if you're willing to share if you know, but And also what games you like to play. I think this conversation has also allowed me to be more stealthy than I usually am. And also let me know if it's bothering you that I don't have my chat turned on. I do have that. It's just a matter of turning on the toggle. Oh, he walked right past my trip. I must have missed it.
They're scanning for me. It saw me. I should scan it. See what that reveals.
Still moving about.
I think I'm in the clear.
It's moving along. Uh-oh. I think it's like on to me right now. Ring around the rock. Listen, on CXT and CLX. And so the prices were 14 got higher marks. Oh, nice. Yeah, I feel like I really liked NZXT when I was looking at them too, but yeah, I wasn't looking at any of their pre-builds or anything like that, but like even their cases and some of their other like components and stuff like that. But yeah, their products got good reviews, but yeah, I didn't see much good thing about their customer support. But yeah, I don't know. Like it was weird. But CLX, I don't think I know that one. But that's good. That's good though. Yeah, I feel like graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce
Why did I
GTX
bring you
1660 Super.
Not to answer
Oh,
questions.
nice.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow.
So a 1660 is a bit more beefy
These
than what
are
I've
more
got in my
hunting
computer.
grounds. Must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow.
Yeah, custom builds are kind of the way to go. If you get any of the like prefabs from like the store and stuff like that, I feel like you're just way overpaying.
This will be your last day in the
In my
Embrace as an
opinion,
outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
But yeah, a custom build is the way to go. And I kind of am halfway wishing that I would have done that, because the place that I talked to, they said, yeah, we're a bit backdoored, but we can still get graphics cards, because it's kind of our job to just sit there and purchase products every now and again. So I was like, yeah, I probably would have been better. But right now I'm running an old oh man, I always mess this up. I think it's like a 960 GeForce 960 from Gigabyte, which is still a step up from what I was at before, but it's a hand-me-down from a friend, because they were just graphics cards were just unobtainable at the time. I think even like he had just gotten a 1660 a few months before, and he got it for relatively cheap, and then now they're like getting close to like $600 or something like that, $500-600 for a same card. And I was like, yep, I don't have the money for that. Yeah, and I mean, originally I was gonna stick a 2080 Super in there, but couldn't get it to work, and like got it secondhand, but for my brother, he just kind of gave it to me. He's like, yeah, I just haven't had time to like fix it, and he tried to send it into the manufacturer, and but when he was pulling it out of his system, broke one of the fan blades, so then they wouldn't touch it because it wasn't normal wear and tear. So I replaced the fan blade, and then was going to try to fix it, and just it would have required a lot of heat to fix. So I just avoided messing with that. But anyway, getting off subject here. Yeah, custom builds, way to go. Hopefully eventually I can get my my rig to where I want it to be, but for now, good hand-me-down is good enough for like streaming. Just don't get to enjoy everything at high specs, but I'm not a huge graphics person either, or at least I didn't think I was until I saw this game. So wait, I'm coming with you. See what Mother's Heart.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
Top left side. No. That's it. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think my case is a Corsair, and I like it too. I was gonna do like a normal well, like, you know, more like a classic case where it's just solid metal and no window, and then as it turned out, like all of those were really like tight. Like there wasn't much room inside. And then I found one for like the same price as the one that I was looking at that was like solid cased. And it had the glass, but it was like tinted black. And I was like, oh, there we go. It's close enough. Close enough, right? Um, and I'm actually really liking it. And again, I also wasn't gonna get anything with RGBs and stuff like that. I was like, that's just unnecessary power consumption, right? But now, but like again, because I was approaching like pretty much everyone was at home building their PCs and so on and so forth. Like everything was in short supply, so like RGB stuff was like what was available. So I bought that stuff, and now I'm like, oh man, now I just need to have like all the lights in there because it just looks so cool. And I didn't think that I would enjoy watching the inside of the computer, but I do. Sometimes while I'm working, I just turn it on for just a weird thing, and then I'm like, I could be playing games, but this will get me through my work day. But yeah, mine. I think I also have 5 fans. It came with 2, and then I bought a pack of 3. But that is weird though that the power supply is in the top left side. Is like facing one of the sides, because mine's currently like snug in the bottom and kind of hidden away. But I mean, if yours is like facing out, then like I can see why they have those RGB power supplies. And I also have a 750 because I was like, I'm probably gonna end up putting a lot of things in here without checking the wattage. And I'd rather have that extra space. Because I don't want to fry it. Plus, it runs more efficiently if you are running at a certain percentage of its total wattage anyway, so is what I kind of read, but don't know how much of that is marketing and how much is true.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh, such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
And mine also has the filter too, that the cool little dust filter that you can pull out and clean, which would also, I guess, would also be kind of nice up in that upper right hand corner, because mine is only it's on the back bottom, so you have to like reach around and pull it out, and which means for me at least I have to like pull my computer a little bit further away from the wall.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Yeah, I wish I remembered what the case model was on my, but all I remember is it's Corsair. But yeah. And then I'm writing. So yeah, what did I go over? I went over the case, the graphics card, and then I've got what I've got out towards the exhaust fan. And since heat rises, it's cooler. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely how they do it. There's been I think it kind of just comes down to preference too, but yeah, the natural physics of it is that the heat will rise, and so therefore your system has to work less to run it, which is kind of how I have my fans set up as well. My brother, however, has like this weird setup, but he said he did a lot of research on it, and it's optimized, I guess, for his system, but I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I think I don't remember which direction I have my PSU's fan blowing, but it would That makes a lot of sense, though. I think... Yeah, I actually just, my RGBs are all set to solid red. And it's only like when, um, for some reason, like when I first start my computer, it takes a little bit for the program to run in the background. So like it does get the default on at least my, RAM sticks. The default on them is like cycling through the rainbow, and that bit's distracting. But my favorite setting is when they're just like a deep red, which is made even deeper by the glass. But I also have it facing me for that reason, so I can sit there and watch it. Been trying to figure out a way to like set up a camera, but I can't get the colors right so far. But, yeah. I also like that there's real animals to kill in this game. I honestly thought it was just gonna be machines. Like you can hunt for some boar, like that kind of game. You know what? Some mother's gotta go and talk to Rost. He wanted to call him Roast. As far as like actual RGB lighting, I do plan on getting some too, because my motherboard has the pins for it, and I think it will really light up some of the stickers I have in the inside too, so. And just kind of showcase the stuff that isn't RGB a bit. Oh yeah, I had a mission from you, didn't I? Don't remember what it was. Mother's heart, mother's watch. Is there a way to like change quests? I want to do that side quest. Errands. See, this one's closer. Needs help surviving in the wilds. Trouble is she will only speak when praying to the goddess on mother, so understanding. Alright, we'll run this errand first. Subnautica? Oh man. I've been meaning to give that game a try. I think I tried it once. I don't remember how I did. I think it was like maybe a demo version or something. Oh boy, I wasn't paying attention. How did I make you angry? Who are you? Guess that's one thing I didn't remember to check. Was how to do the melee attacks. Alright, they're up there. They're not so upset with me at the moment. What's the melee? What's the... That's hide. That's roll. Okay, it's that. What's the R1? Yeah, you run away. I don't want to do anything. Oh no, you're fine. I like
Calm.
I like the conversation for sure. I get distracted by games or from the game I'm playing by many things throughout the days.
I have looked for your bounty among the rocks and the trees, but find no sustenance. Oh, Mother.
Hello, Grata.
Oh, Mother. Since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All Mother, and provide for me once more.
Good news, Grata. Once again, All Mother has brought you rabbits.
All Mother, your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief, All Mother. I would join the call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook. I am afraid.
Wait at your camp for me, Grata. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's probably due to the fact that for the longest time the only game that I played was Destiny 2 on the PlayStation, and once they added bows and stuff like that, it's like all I used because it was just such a different mechanic to the game at the time. But essentially it plays a lot. Like, the mechanics of this are smooth like a first-person shooter around here, so like I said, they're pretty. It's a pretty natural feel to it, like when you're transitioning from one game to this one. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll just switch to this one quick. I feel like I'm missing the eye now. There we go. Yeah, good. You can run away. I need to craft more arrows anyway. Just as long as none of you attack me, I'm okay with that. So those ones are good. Craft more of those. Oh, someone's angry. Alright, we're okay. So what do we get to do for Growler? We gotta go overlook Clark. Is that the name of the place? Keep trying to run with X, and I don't know why. Because I don't think there was a game that I've played recently that X means sprint, so don't know where I'm getting that from.
Washes away the taste of no.
Go to
brave trail up the rocks.
I
it
feel
goes
like
by.
my aiming skills are also assisted by this game too, because I feel like there's always some sort of assist when you're using a controller in most games that involve shooting. But it's a lot of the times. Oh yeah, the the environment is sweet. Like I like how it didn't just like flat out start raining. There was like a gradual like change to the environment as well.
Gotcha.
Oops. And then it's gone. When maybe it was just because I was blinded, but it made me feel like I kind of just ate my words there. Like believable environment, and then suddenly it's just not raining anymore. But there's still a puddle. I don't know if that's because there was rain or if that's just always there. But okay, where am I going now? Where's the? Gotta go up that way. Oh, okay. But yeah, the colors and like the
Maybe
textures and
route,
everything
But it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
definitely give me good feelings. Which is weird for a game that seems very apocalyptic. And also, like, part of the reason why I was a little slow to coming to this game too is that it just seemed very much like Tomb Raider, I guess. But it's not. Okay, where am I going now? Or like Tomb Raider or Uncharted. More like Tomb Raider, because like the bow, like the more recent Tomb Raider, not the classic ones, but I like this. Where are you leading me? I don't really see any way to go up here. Here? Or probably these vines? Nope. Was I even supposed to come up here? 50 feet, yeah. What am I missing? Is it? Ah. So like, yeah, aside from not knowing what I was doing there for a second, that was actually probably one of the easiest climbing mechanics I've ever experienced too.
This looks promising.
Prayer
Aha!
beads.
Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to All Mother, she's never lonely.
I feel like that would hurt your hands. Like, so hard. No matter... no matter who you are, I feel like that would hurt. It's still loose skin. Assuming we still just go all the way down.
Might regret this.
There's a turkey. Oh. Didn't really need to shoot him, I don't think. Oh. Who did I upset? Just one of the horse machines. Yeah, I thought that's one thing that drew me to it, is that it was very visually stunning, and at the time I was like really into like the sandboxes too. And I remember playing it and then like not knowing what to do.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking
And I
for
feel
me.
like it was just, it had to have been just like a demo or something that I picked up. But yeah, maybe I'll have to get back into it. Like, if it's a bit more reworked and stuff, because I feel like it was around the same time, which is where I started to get frustrated with games like that. It was like No Man's Sky and stuff too. Like, they all were kind of a little off footing because they were just, they felt rushed.
Grab this
But
now.
It may have just been, you know, the demo version, to be honest. That was just awful. Yeah, I'll have to pick it up and then I'll give it a stream and figure it out. Add it to my wish list and watch it, or pick it up next time I get a budget refresh. Oh yeah, tips are always welcome. I never I'm not always the best at like picking up on mechanics and stuff like that. Especially if it's like unexplained. And then while streaming it, it also adds a whole nother level difference to it as well. So yeah, tips are always welcome.
This won't go quietly.
You angry? You're angry. There's not attention there. So yeah, if I do, when I do get around to it, I welcome tips, because I think that's what turned me off from it from the beginning, is not knowing what to do. or how the tools worked. It's like I just wanted to craft an underwater house and live happily ever after.
There's Grata, all alone with All Mother. Only way she.
But I feel like I feel like I have seen something recently about Subnautica too. Like the Below Zero one is a recent update, isn't it?
Here are your prayer beads, Grata. Now you have what you need.
All Mother, each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
Oh, Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
Oh, Mother, hear me as I count off my years
Yeah.
of devotion from these deeds.
I also like the help too. So I totally get that. The level,
Your soothing whisper comes in the hushing of
it
the
makes you
night.
feel like you're there playing
Oh,
with
Mother,
friends when you're able to give
see
tips
how
and
the
tricks and
beads
stuff
have
like
been
that.
worn smooth in the turning. When they
Gives that
leave, I pray
a nice
for my
level of
elders.
community. So yeah, always welcome to
Look out below!
the tips and tricks, and also always welcome the lurking, because like I had friends that they literally just enjoyed playing or watching people play games, never really play them themselves, but just watch. I was like, that's fine too. But yeah, it was also, it was just language updates and stuff like that. That's always good though. Sometimes I'll even like play a game again because they've added a new language. And I can just like play it and be like, oh yeah, it feels different. Can't understand anything. Just put the English subtitles on, and it's like watching an anime or a weird foreign film, you know? That could just be me being weird, but
Brom, can you hear me?
where is his voice coming from? I feel like here would be a good place to have my headset on for just for the um peripheral effect.
Brom, please! It's
I think
Amara!
I think I did see see that your I think your description says like serial lurker when I went and sent you a
Okay,
follow.
more sneaking.
Oh boy, you're different. Oh man.
I'm here, Brom! I'm out there!
But yeah, so I get that. I mean, usually I'm also lurking unless I have a tip, or if they don't like tips, then I just lurk the entire time. So I'm right there with you on that as well. But yeah. I die. But yeah, I'm fine with the talking too. Like this is nice. This is usually what I do when I'm playing games with friends, we don't even usually always play the same game. We'll be playing different games, but just chatting about random subjects, different games. So that's what I meant, kind of meant earlier as well too. Is like I'm used to getting distracted, and a good conversation is always a good distraction. So. But I feel like enough channels just don't, unless they're really big, don't like lurking as much. Like, they just try really hard to get that engagement, and it's like, yeah. Not everyone likes their TV broadcast to try to engage them in conversation. They just want to consume it.
Okay, they're heading back.
So we're going back to Rost. I want to do. I'm gonna do the other side quest first, and hopefully not get eaten by mechanical wolf-like creatures this time.
Brom! It's your sister, Alara!
Where are you speaking from? Like, where are you?
Are you out there?
Oh. I mean, yeah. I can understand that too. I feel like whenever I played like Halo 3 and stuff like that too, like whenever someone had
Brom, can you hear me?
a gamer tag or whatever that hinted that they were a girl, like they would just the voice chat would get so weird about it and just don't. Why does it matter? You're playing games. They like games, you like
Brom,
games.
please!
That's
It's Alara!
that's how video games work. They either get like hyper aggressive and mean, I feel, or they get like super like gross. There's no in between usually.
I'm here, Brom! Are you out there?
I try to go for the in between. Or just like, hi, how's it going? You're a person, I'm a person. Let's talk if you want to talk.
Please, Brom! Come find me!
Finally found. There. Didn't realize that there was a icon telling you where they were.
Who are you calling out for? Do you need help?
I have nothing against outcasts, far from it. But I shouldn't talk to you. I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't see anyone else around to help.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be callous. My brother was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't, and his camp was covered in blood.
But yeah, I guess I don't know what your experience is with that, but yeah, that's just in like the chats that I've seen in the few streamers that I watch there a bit. younger, but which I guess I didn't really think about it, but I guess yeah, most of the streamers that I follow are older. Oh, really? You really? That seems a bit much, but they're always whispering. Don't. Yeah, I mean, I'd get sick of it too. I mean, I think I'd get like what are they trying to achieve? Like at least yeah, it's not public thing, so you can just ignore it. But yeah, I'm guessing those pings would get quite annoying as well. Like it's still a level of weird. Like especially if it didn't really get to, if there wasn't any engagement ahead of time, that like I don't know, I guess yeah, I don't know how they're doing it, but still going off of what you were saying before, it just seems a bit much. Just leave people alone
You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
if they don't
The Braves went looking for him, and that's what
take
they
a hint,
found.
I guess.
All I can think about is what might have happened.
Stop
Is he
pinging
really
people
dead?
with messages
Or
that
maybe
they
just
don't,
wounded?
that they've made
Is
clear
he
that they're really not
suffering?
interested in
Does he
receiving.
need help? I can't stand it not knowing.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch on the wall so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more, but he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send Braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The Braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
I've had to deal with so many like complaints about people just not getting the message about employees that I used to supervise for, that so many times I was just like, if you see them come in, just if you want to avoid an awkward situation, just come get me and I'll take over for you, like cashiering or doing whatever, just cuz like they don't seem to be getting it or don't seem to really care. So like I mean, yeah, I don't get the mindset behind that. But I think it's fine to make friends, but they, in the context that I that I'm reading it in, like it just seems like it's not really a good introductory like conversation. Like, oh, they're here. Let's make this weird. Yeah. No problem. I guess I didn't do a great job of conveying it, but I also don't know your experiences 100% either, and nor will I ever be able to do that. But
Why was your brother cast out?
Brom was always a little different. A little touched. One of the hunters
I try to
had a
understand
cruel
as best I
heart
can.
and never let him alone. I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said. Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years. I never should have left him alone.
And I guess, like, long story short, I wish that didn't happen to you, and, like, I wish we could, like, get to a place where that wouldn't happen anymore, but that requires a huge social shift, which will just take time. But it's shitty that that happens. But I'll let the subject move on instead of keep railing, digging into it further. But
What do you mean forgotten?
All Mother curses blasphemers who
digging
won't
myself a
repent,
hole. I think.
banishing them from her eternal
Feeling
memory.
I'm getting.
Those lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden for him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then. Please.
I don't want to drop off the ledge. I want to zip down. Do that. Can I not do that? Ah. Yep. What was that? What's those dog things? Grabbers. Where am I going? This way. Oh, my rock inventory is full. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, it was to like lure them into the grass. Mechanic I completely forgot about. Bum, bum, bum.
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Somebody, please!
Kill the Watchers. Alright, there they are.
I need help! I can't get down!
There was 4?
Get rid of
Where's
them,
the other one?
please! Get them! Take those watchers down!
Oops.
Thanks for saving me from those machines. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah. Oh, you're over there. Just keep jumping.
I just want to thank you. Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Alana.
I know, but I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. By all, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Best area with your focus. Just tag them. Yeah, I do like that too. Like, there's like a believable, like she has a very believable personality. She doesn't seem to, like it's believable that like she's an outcast because she doesn't seem to, seems to have like that empathy for people that are in trouble and like are experiencing hardship because it's essentially been her life, and that they're taking just as much of a risk talking to her because it's against the tribal laws as she is like helping them. And so like, yeah, and she is very skilled, but she's like humble about it, and it's awesome. It's not something you usually see in a protagonist very often. And it's also nice that like she's not really portrayed in any of the traditional like stereotypical ways either, so that's
Alana's trail ends here. Must be where
always
she saw
good.
the scrapper.
Follow the
With
scrapper's
all its
tracks.
tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
Now I gotta find a new set of tracks, huh? Alright. And yeah, there's not really, I guess I misread what you said. But yeah, the devs definitely did a good job, I think. But yeah. But I think more to the point of like what you were saying is that there's not really a I'm too busy for this right now
Mother's cradle.
kind of an option. I think is what you're kind of what the original thing, the way you wrote it, opposed to how I read it. Devs definitely did a good job, and the story writers did a good job too. Like, I feel like side quests often don't seem to do much for the story, but they definitely are. Dialogue for them is definitely giving you more character building than I've seen in previous titles. So, like previous RPGs that I've played. Like, look at the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. How many times we heard I was an adventurer like you, I mean, again, still pretty early in the game, so I guess I don't know if there's going to be repeat dialogue like that, but so far it seems like the side quests
ends
kind of
here.
play into the story a bit.
I'll better cross the river. Better check the other side.
Like with the lady that was praying. The proving was mentioned again, and that she might not be able to speak to them again. Again, glad that I can get you interested in a game. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel a lot of the times too. Because the side quests are nice to break it up. It's one thing that I usually like about the RPGs is you don't have to dive too much into the story, but right away, like, you can get go into the side quests. But this one, so far, has been one of the first that actually has side quests that are a bit different. Walked right into that one, I think. Oh, out of ammo. Is that trooper coverage? Yeah, that's oftentimes, like, with games like God of War and stuff like that, like they're just so like linear in the sense that like you play the main story and there's not much to really break that up. If you wanted to like go for a stroll and maybe collect some materials as a side quest. And I honestly feel like in this one, I also feel like I should just remain crouched all the time to avoid those battles.
There. Time to get that spear.
Yeah, I didn't even see the first one. But they seem to travel in threes, so I kind of just, after that first one, I just assumed there was another one. Can I not climb that? Why not? It's just a little ledge. Oh, that reminds me. I need to craft. Those. Have to go. Okay. Is there a different? There's got to be a totally different way around then. Oh, there's the spear. We should actually scan them this time. Alright, I know you. So you're weak. Oh, so this would be a good tripwire situation. Just back and forth, back and forth. Let's see if I can just
closer.
We have.
Here they come.
Are you gonna be stuck up there? Can I just... I find a spot where I can just... Nope. Blind. Now my shots aren't so good. Damn, got you now. Yeah, right. It's
Well, I'm
cold.
happy to have it back.
Anyone that's been in the snow knows. Yeah. That's how I feel a lot of the times when there's not a built-in mechanic for that. Oh, can't add more. Yeah. But I mean, I guess how do you seamlessly add? It's also raining in the snow. That's a bit weird. That also is kind of bugging me a bit. But I guess it happens, right? Oh no. But yeah, she definitely needs a jacket if it's cold enough for there to be snow, and then rain on top of that. That's not good. Like, is it possible that I can add one? I don't think I currently have the gear, but yeah, there's definitely not a mechanic to no, now I'm blanking on what I was gonna. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Return to Thok. Okay, so I've got the bow or the spear. Oh, now I remember. There's not a mechanic to where the cold actually like damages your health. So who knows? Maybe she's cold immune. It's not coming from any truth. Yeah, no, I think she definitely need a jacket though. Something I didn't even think about. I feel like it's just so common to just wander out into the snow with the wrong attire on it in a video game. But yeah, it doesn't make much logical sense. And now it's snowing. What the heck? It was raining and snowing at the same time, I guess. But yeah, I feel like I guess, yeah. Why wouldn't they make you do it? Like, you can't go in this area unless you have a heavy jacket to put on first. They did it in Zelda Breath of the Wild.
It's heavy.
But
What's going on?
Yep, get off the tree. I mean, and yeah, and I think they did it. I think they did do it in like one of the Tomb Raider games too. Is you start out, and then there's a scene where Laura Croft, like, when she gets to a warmer spot, just isn't wearing a jacket anymore. But I mean, like that game is different because it has cutscenes between everything. But yeah, Breath of the Wild would be more accurate to the situation. Or like you have to have the gear. It would at least add a different level of immersion and step to make that quest challenging. You're either fighting off the cold or you need to find the gear to not fight off the cold. Yeah, I think in a lot of survival games, they do that too. Like, just because I brought it up earlier too, like, I got back into playing No Man's Sky, like, if it's too cold or too hot, you start taking damage and stuff like that too, so I think that's a big thing in some survival games. So, like, yeah, maybe it's just an extra layer of mechanics that the devs didn't want to include, or I don't know. Maybe it's a feature they'll include in New Game Plus. How do we make this game difficult? We add extra levels of survival mechanics to it.
All Mother be praised. Aloy's back with the spear. First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
Yeah, I mean, I was behind on it too, but that was because, like, I got it before they fixed it, and, like, I thought it was alright then, but then, like, because, like, it was only okay, I didn't really get into it, and then I picked it up recently, or, like, picked it up and started playing it again recently, and it's really nice. It's got that kind of chill vibe that, like, you can just kind of go out and collect stuff. You don't really have to do do anything else, like, and you can avoid getting into conflicts with creatures and stuff, and just stroll around. And it's another one that has pretty cool scenery, and I mean, It's all about discovering locations and animals and creatures, and then you can, if you want, name them, which is also fun. Because then I think if anyone else encounters that, and you're connected online, then they get to see that too. But I don't know. A lot of it's procedurally generated, so there might not be much of much overlap there, but I definitely found it fun. But yeah, I think I was a little behind on that front as well. But I mean, I'm behind on Subnautica, so. Another one, I guess, that I was also behind on, and then continue to get behind on, is Valheim, which a lot of people are really into, but I think I streamed it a couple times and then haven't really picked it up since. There's just so many games to play, and so many fun ones too, like, and I have such a hard time on completing games. It seems like I just put so much time into it and then move on, which I feel like wasn't really a quest or a problem when I was in high school or like middle school or like younger in general. Oh, I found another side quest. Go to Oh, that's right. Picked it up a while ago. I don't think I've heard of either of those ones. But yeah, that's not a bad idea either, like just giving them a go, like just giving them a try, because I mean, sometimes like your taste in games just change, like you get bored, like I said, a lot of my interest was probably piqued because for the longest time the only game I played was Destiny 2, and there's only so much first-person shooters you can really play, right? And I stuck with that game for a very long time. Though Satisfactory does sound familiar for some reason. I don't... But I feel like maybe I just heard it in passing from someone and never really realized that it was a game that I could play. I feel like I would have, just for the fun play on words there. I'm assuming it's a play on words, that is. But yeah, there's a lot of things in my game libraries too that I'm just like, oh, I haven't played that before. Maybe I'll pick it up and give it a go. Which is something that I've done a few times on the PlayStation recently. So. Like Gran Turismo Sport. I started playing that one again. It was a nice change of pace. Nice racing game. Break up the constant RPG grind that I'm used to. Or a first-person shooter. But yeah, you'll have to let me know how those are. Might be something that I would look into as well. building construction game. Okay. See, then, yeah, I'll have to look into that. And I tend to like the building games. It's kind of the whole reason, like, I played Sims for so long when I did, is just, I didn't care about
Trees are getting
my
dense
actual
and
sim. I just wanted to keep making more and more buildings. Which really I probably should have just done Sim City then, but I was introduced to The Sims because my friends wanted to hold sim parties. But, oh man, it's already 10 o'clock here. I don't even feel like I need to hide from these guys anymore. I just need to, like, get their attention and then shoot them in the face. They're like one shot if you can get them right in the eye. Oops. Is that both of them? Or there's only two this time?
No body. There's gotta be more to this. Looks like a few drops of blood lead away from the camp.
Oh man. Yeah. Then if I can get a hold of like the learning curve, I feel like that's gonna be that would be my time suck or forever, because I like building things. Also with like Halo, I feel like after I beat the campaign, I didn't play online multiplayer or anything like that like the rest of my friends did. I just sat in Forge and just built all the time. Which might also be a reason why I didn't really care for like Halo 4 and stuff like that, is because like their maps
Maybe when we
weren't
focus, we'll see something.
very builder friendly. Yeah, I just like building things. Everything's like a Lego, and I must use it as if it is. Heck, Minecraft was also one that was fun, and how I actually got into a lot of like different survival genre and building genre. But yeah, I think this is where I should probably cut off, right? Campfire recently extinguished. Highlight tracks. So it's another tracking one. So yeah, we'll pick up with the side quest next time we play. And I think next Sunday I probably will do To the Rescue again, and then we'll just flip-flop between this and that for Sundays now, which I kind of feel bad because I started up the Medieval Dynasties, which also has a good building mechanic, survival game with a building mechanic, but yeah, that we'll probably have to get sidelined for a bit. Because this game and To the Rescue are super fun. So and then I probably will be doing Halo when that comes out, but maybe I'll just say forget it and play it off stream. I don't know, but maybe not, because yeah, we'll see you soon too. Thanks for tuning in and chatting with me. It's been really fun. Glad you liked the game and the stream, and I'm hoping not too awkward. But yeah, we'll call it a night here and pick up next time. See you later.